I liked it. I think. Batman vs. Superman: Dawn of Justice, starring Henry Cavill, Ben Affleck, Gal Gadot, Jesse Eisenberg, Amy Adams, and directed by Zach Snyder. The title says it all. The movie is about Batman fighting Superman, but eventually teaming up to fight something else, which even the trailers have shown us. Let's start with what I didn't like about the movie. The film is too long and seems to drag. There are story elements which could be completely cut out, and the story they are trying to tell wouldn't have been affected at all. There are dream sequences, for example, that could be completely cut. There are parts of the story which could have been changed or altered to make the movie more coherent and have more impact. The movie starts out with Bruce Wayne witnessing the destruction of his building in Metropolis. This is what drives him to put Superman in check. They should have stayed with this thread, but instead they introduce another element which isn't needed and really bloats the story. The resolution between Batman and Superman is also handled poorly and should have been more developed. They didn't earn story elements after the resolution because the resolution is handled so poorly. If the story elements are so bad, how can I say I like the movie? Well, to start, the performances are all good. Henry Cavill turns in another great performance as the Man of Steel. If you didn't like him in Man of Steel, you probably aren't going to like him in this. Ben Affleck is fantastic as Batman and Bruce Wayne. I won't say that he stole the entire movie, but those who were worried about him being Batman shouldn't have been. I look forward to him playing the character in the future. Gal Gadot's performance as Wonder Woman is small, but impactful. When Wonder Woman finally shows up on screen, it really packs a punch and is handled very well within the film. I'm really excited to see her movie next year. Jesse Eisenberg worried me initially from the trailers, but I liked his portrayal of Lex Luthor. Not everyone is going to, but I like that he was an unhinged genius. He might be the most divisive character within the film. The last person I'll mention is Jeremy Irons as Alfred. I loved him in the role, and he provided some much needed levity throughout the film. The film does have a dark, gritty feel, which I don't mind, and it does try to delve into some heavy concepts. I'm not sure they hit the mark with anything they were trying to get across though. They came close with the idea that even though mankind has a propensity for violence, we still have enough good to keep fighting for. If we didn't, would we need the Justice League? The film does a good job of setting up the cinematic universe, but I think they should have focused on making this movie a better film before trying to set up the DC film franchise. The movie is divisive. Either you're going to be okay with some of the story elements lacking and grab onto the characters and how they are portrayed, or you're not going to like the movie. I'm not sure you can like the story, and if you don't like the characters, there is nothing to like in the film. The only other thing to grasp onto is the action, which is well done and exciting. However, the action can still feel misplaced and overdone within the movie. Since the movie isn't a hit critically, and fan reaction might be lackluster, what will DC do with the rest of their movies? The film currently sits with a critic rating of 30% on Rotten Tomatoes, with a fan score of 74%, which I expect to come down after more people see the movie. Justice League is supposed to start filming within the next few weeks. Will Warner Brothers continue to let Zack Snyder direct? I think he's a good director, but they may need to evaluate if letting him direct another movie is good for the franchise overall. He doesn't create films which are widely accepted and loved by a mass audience. Maybe they aren't shooting for this, but it would be nice to have critics and fans praise a DC superhero movie again. They have an excellent director on set playing a title character. Could Ben Affleck step in and direct Justice League? Would he even want to? I think at this point, it would need to at least be discussed. After saying all this, I still think the movie is worth seeing, and I liked it. It's good to just go watch the spectacle of the film, or go and see what everyone is going to be talking about. Form your own opinion. See if you can in fact like the story. If you're not a big superhero movie fan, then you probably could wait until this becomes available to rent. I like the characters and the action enough to say I like the movie, and can see myself watching it again. I will probably end up buying it on Blu-ray, but that's more because I love Superman. I'm not sure how much I will actually watch it after I buy it. Let me know what you thought of Batman vs. Superman if you've seen it. If you haven't seen it, are the negative reviews going to keep you out of the theater? Comment and let me know. Like my review if you did in fact like it. Share if you think it's worth sharing. Subscribe to my channel if you think I say interesting things. Click the links at the end to hear me babble on some more. Thanks for watching, and